can see that it is about the same width. If I go from width to width, from, I should say length. The length of it is the width of a penny. So you can see how he started. And then probably the, yeah, about the slightly more narrow than a dime in its width. It's kind of a little elliptical.
Oblong.
Yeah, oblong shape. Not super round.
It's precious
So-
being so calm.
She's like, that's kind of crazy. So this is, it's actually called wound balm, and it actually has honey. It's a honey or propolis mixture. So, well, I can actually do it right on here. So what I do is it has this nice little application. I'm just going to put it around the base. And what the intent is with this application is to keep the neoplasene on the tumor. So it doesn't go bleh in between her toes and kind of move around. So it makes like a little moat, so to speak. A little pleasant, just a tiny bit. Cheep beep, she goes way down in between my toes. So I'm just going to do a little glob down in there. It's a nice little applicator tip there. She's like, that's kind of funny. I know.
That's good. Good girl.
And then,
Good girl.
so you can touch this. Like, there's nothing wrong with you guys having a burnie or anything like that.
Okay.
I use a Q-tip because I think you can get, because it is still pretty small. You could, in theory, use your finger, but
I have Q-tips at home.
I think
It'll be just getting someone to hold their stuff for me so I can.
Yeah.
I think you would have better success with a Q-tip because you know you can use
actually
it.
control.
Yeah,
the
control
amount.
where it goes.
So how, like, that's perfect if someone is holding her like that, where she's laying down, you're hugging her, you're talking to her. How I kind of hold her stable is I just hook my finger around her little heel. So that way I've got her little foot. And you just put some on. Now, I'm not expecting her to jump with this because this time around it doesn't hurt. When it gets a little more open, it can. But so you don't need a thick layer. You know, I'm just kind of rubbing it all on here with my Q-tip. It is a little bit granular. I call it barbecue sauce, but it
So
is
you
a
just
little
make
more
sure you get all
granular.
of it though, right?
Yep. So I'm just going
The whole
all
thing.
around. You know, she's like,
It's okay.
hi. Here, okay. She's like, I had to switch. That's actually better for me. And you're like, right there. So it doesn't have to be thick. It just has to be all around it.
I'd say I have an extra hand if you need it.
Yeah,
It's okay.
good girl. She says that's probably a little tickly too. So then you see I got a little bit on her toenail, which is no big deal. Just rather put it on with the tumor. So yeah, so that's
Okay.
around there.
It's okay.
It's
okay.
Good girl. You just keep your little leg there. Then we're going to do a telfa. And
It's okay.
this is what I want.
Okay.
So I should get that all started before I started, huh? We're doing white. I don't know. That's the color I had. So these are just non-stick pads. And you could almost even cut it in half. But we're going to try to keep it kind of in the middle. So that's going to be your thing that holds it on.
Okay.
And so when you do a bandage, you want to start at the bottom and work your way up.
Okay.
And so this, as you can see, it's a little bit porous. So it's going to allow some air through. It's not an airtight thing. This is actually my thing that kind of holds it in place, you know, so to speak. Like it's a little more firm than the vet wrap. You can actually leave her little toes out, you know, like
Okay.
I allow that, so you can walk on that. And then the cool thing is you can come up over her little heel. It's like a little hook. And so you can kind of use that as your top little way to keep it on there. Just like that's a little silly. because going around the bend will keep everything from just whoop, sliding right off. Then we do our vet wrap. She's like, okay. And vet wrap, see, it's porous and kind of,
It sticks to
it
itself.
sticks to itself, but it's breathable.
It's like the best stuff ever. I don't know who invented
So
it,
handy,
but
isn't it? And then I kind of come up again. So I'm kind of coming at an angle, you know, when I go around the heel like that. So I can get a, that's pretty much it, kid. It's possible to tear it with your fingers, but it's not always so easy. So we might just shave a little bit of those. So really where I put my tape, where's my tape? I got it out, but still. It's okay. It's okay. Yes, I know. Check it out. It's kind of a fun thing. She's like, oh,
she's like, okay, I'm
It
done.
feels weird, you guys.
I'm done, guys.
So I put it over where I did my last wrap, and then I do one little tricky one over the heel. And a lot of times that can be the thing that holds it in place.
Oh, okay.
This may slide down, but so you don't necessarily have to tape it onto her hair,
Good.
you know? And as long as she's not turning them with her teeth, you know, so that's what maybe using your cone would be the trick. But that's kind of the, and I'm just gonna measure.
Yeah, I
Little
know
feet
her.
there
I
'cause
know
she'll walk
she'll
on it, so
she'll try and chew it with her.
yeah, so
So
you're
I'm
gonna be,
gonna have to put color on her at night.
yeah, tricky. Well, this will be kind of good because you'll be able to see what she does,
This
like how
is
much
true.
she messes with it today, you know.
Usually during the day, like when she had the other one on, if she would start nibbling at it, I could just tell her no and she would stop. She knew.
Yeah, because you need to watch them.
Mm-hmm.
There,
She knew
then
she
you got
wasn't
something to
supposed
walk on.